And then, of course, there is the hot favourite, GAMILATI. She's a Group 2 winner. She won the trial here in very, very impressive fashion. She will be hard to beat. She's a very, very short price favourite internationally, and she's the one they've all got to catch. Let's go and get the call from Jim McGrath.
Colourful Notion in the red jacket, and Pimpernel, who stands back behind them. Colourful Notion is in. That leaves only Pimpernel in the white distinguishing cap, the second runner for Godolphin. Goes forward now. The 6 runners are locked away, set to go. Racing in the UAE 1000 guineas, and just slightly slow into stride there was Moon Spun, but quickly makes up the ground. And dropping back to the rear, GAMILATI, Frankie Dettori, quite content to ease out the back and about 4 lengths behind the second last horse, which is his stablemate. On settling down though, and it's out in front here, it's Moon Spun who leads them on settling by 2 lengths. To up in second is Colourful Notion. A length further back on the inside then follows Al Cindy. A length and a half further back then is Mary Fildez. 2 lengths to Pimpernel with a white cap, and 2 or 3 away then is GAMILATI at the tail of the field. Making their way down the back straight now past the 1000, and Moon Spun out in front here for Ryan Moore, dictating an even pace by 2 lengths. To up in second then on the outside, Colourful Notion. Then a length further back then on the outside, Mary Fildez going forward. Al Cindy tucked away in the light jacket on the inside. Half a length further back then is Pimpernel, and 1 length GAMILATI. Tacking onto the rear of the field now. He's got the leaders well and truly in his sights as they come down past the 600. The leader on the inside here is Moon Spun, but here come the challengers. Up on the outer is Colourful Vision now, called on for an effort. Out deeper on the track, Mary Fildez is coming into it under the whip. Al Cindy on the inside, followed further back then by Pimpernel, and GAMILATI is now eased to the outside. Into the home straight, 300 to go. They're stretched right across the track, but here's GAMILATI. She's lengthening well. She's gone from last to first in a matter of strides, and she's drawing away. This is a fantastic win by GAMILATI. She's real class, and she's going to go on and win the UAE 1000 guineas as she likes. She wins it by about 5. Second, the stablemate Pimpernel. In third then is Al Cindy. Further back in the field then is Moon Spun behind them from Colourful Notion. And further back in the field then, one of the last to pull up is, and once he said go, she had gathered the others in a matter of 3 or 4 strides. She eased to the outside, and she made up that leeway very, very quickly and went on to score by the best part of 4, 5, maybe a little bit more. Her great progression with an exhilarating display here this evening, and drawing right away to win it untouched and with plenty in reserve. Frankie Dettori never having to really go for her at all. In second, Pimpernel, who was second in the Rockville Stakes at Newmarket last October. Hers was a good run, but not in the same league as the winner. And back in third, Al Cindy, ridden by Royston French. 5.5 lengths the winning margin, 2 1/4 lengths between second and third, and a further 5.5 lengths back to the fourth. So she has absolutely blitzed them, GAMILATI. A real classy type by Bernardini out of a King Mambo mare.
It's got nowhere to go. Once the gap opens, she doesn't exactly burst through it, does she, in the white cap? Whereas GAMILATI, you know, she's come widest of all because Frankie knew he had so much filly underneath. He could have afforded to come round onto the stand side rail, couldn't he, almost, if he'd wanted to make sure there's no traffic problems. He hasn't needed to. He knew he had that waist. I'm sure if you said to Frankie, you know, 800 metres out, where do you think you're going to finish? He'll say about 5 lengths in front of everything else. So well was she going.
Yeah. And Pimpernel's lost nothing in defeat as well. She ends up finishing second. I mean, where would they go with her next, would you think? If you were the owner, what would you do with her?
On the basis that we've sent GAMILATI back to Newmarket already.
Yeah, okay, yeah. she's in the plane.
Yeah.